Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the fierce
Xinaja.
Yes, that's right. And in this video, girl, we are doing a little 420 realness.
Woo, baby.
Yes, this is a 420 special. So if you want to see us turn into these beautiful, magical, gorgeous creatures, keep on watching.
Okay.
Yeah, what if God smoked cannabis?
Hi, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, shit. We're getting into it.
Yeah, just a little.
Oh, my God. Can we cuss on here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
That's not bad. Hey, welcome back to the channel.
Hello, everybody.
Today we are with the lovely
Xinaja.
We're about to have a key.
We're about to do a little get ready with this, you guys. We're
The fantasy.
drinking.
No, this is just juice. YouTube, this is juice.
It's juice. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Oh, my God. Okay.
It's literally just mango juice. There is nothing in that. We are Christian women.
Good
Absolutely.
Christian women. We go to church on Sunday. Okay.
So, Zin, what are you going in with today? What's the makeup look?
I'm going to be doing a cute little pink snatched eye today. Hopefully
Okay.
add some rhinestones.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready.
that.
So, we're about to block our brows. Let's get that out of the way, and then we'll be right back
Bye.
with our brows. Bald. AS10. Wait, let's talk about AS10. Because
AS10.
in
You
our
see I'm on there?
timeline...
I'm on there.
Well, yeah, Georgia.
It's so muggy out
Georgia.
here.
Oh, thank you so much for being on the channel today.
Hello there.
Everybody, welcome Georges.
Hello there.
Yeah.
But should we talk about No, don't put that in there. Don't put that in there. The one that's on season 18.
Well, I mean, we could save this bit for later.
True. Girl, I was talking to Jade about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. And some of the people have seen her package and they said that it was like a really good package.
I have also heard that it's a really good
So
package.
I'm hoping that these people are not wrong.
But I will say I've heard it from her friends.
Yes, that's.
I've heard from her friends that she has a really good package. So I'm hoping she does.
So, would you be a drag race girly?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely auditioning this year.
Ah!
Absolutely. Well, yes.
Sister, I kind of want to audition, but
Just do it, girl. I don't know. Like let the delusion live. Like let it breathe. You know.
that is true.
It's
I mean, you never learn unless you try. Some of the girls just need to know how to do their makeup. Oh!
Why are you waking that up right now? Name names. Name names.
I'm just kidding. All y'all look stunning.
Everyone looks stunning. Are
drag is valid, honey.
you talking about local divas?
Never that.
Never that.
I'm talking about the other girlies from other towns. I'm just kidding. This is gonna get me canceled. Do not put that. Oh my God. Because you know some of the girls. Honey.
Well,
What is like the number one thing that has like inspired you to do like drag? Like what kind of has led to the fantasy of it all?
You know, back in my little closeted days, I love to
You
watch.
closeted? You just
Girl.
That's so good.
I really love the show America's Best Dance Crew. I think that's what it was called. And
I've never heard of that. A day in my life.
America's Next Best Dance Crew, something along those lines.
So it was dancing.
well, yes.
Yes, and I honestly, that's where I fell in love with dancing. And I was like, you know what is a way that I'm able to, do what I love to do and add a little extra oomph to it? And then that's when I discovered drag.
So like you watched Drag Race or did you see a drag show locally?
Actually, a friend had lended me her Hulu account. And at that time, they had like seasons 4 through 8 on there.
Yeah.
And at the time, I did not know what drag queens were. Like, I did not. And I started watching it, and I was like genuinely confused. I was like,
And how old were you?
I was 18, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like back in the day.
Wait, so you were 18 when you first like started realizing what a drag queen was?
Yes.
Wait, so hold up, rewind. What was your like childhood like? Did you grow up like kind of sheltered or like?
Girl,
We don't have to get
listen.
into it if you don't want to get
For the
into
Latina
it.
divas that know.
And I'm a
growing up-
Latina diva,
yes,
so I'm curious.
yes. So, growing up in a Latin household, religion plays a big role. And with religion comes homophobia, as we like to call it these days.
These days.
But, yeah, so, I mean, I just grew up very secluded to myself, especially, you know, the way I was, just because of that, and, you know, my parents finding out.
Of what?
But now they know
wait.
I do drag.
Wait, no. That was so vague. Of that? Of who? What?
Like, of who I was as a person.
Okay. So, wait, you were outed then?
No.
Okay,
well,
girl.
Technically, I was. The way my parents found out was...
You're giving me whiplash. You're like, no, no. Well, I'm ready.
But no, I had, like, got my first drag costume, and they, saw it, and they asked me, they were like, what is this? And I was like, oh.
So you were living them with them when you started drag?
Yes, because I was, like, going through, like, such a setback in life, where, like, I literally had to move back home. It was horrible. Like, I literally had wrecked my brand new car. I had to drop out of school, college. My rent was, like, finishing and with my friends, and I literally had to move home. Like, literally, that's the only thing I could do was move back home, because, you know, financially.
Did you graduate?
No. College. I was in college. I was, like, in my 4th year of college. I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Yeah, bro. It was horrible.
Wait, so through all that searching, the thing that became clear was that you wanted to dance and that you loved drag.
Yes, well, yes, because All Stars 2 was the first season that I watched, like, in real time, but it wasn't until All Stars 9 when I, like, first saw Aja, and I was like, that is exactly who I want to be. Like, she was very that dancer, kind of a fashion girl. She always gave a look. And especially the dancing. The dancing was really what stuck out to me. And I feel like that's what I'm known for my dancing.
Yeah, you're the dancing diva.
Well,
next to your mother. Next to your mother. In my opinion, from what I've seen and the people I've booked and seen perform. From my limited knowledge. Let's just say that so we don't get anyone pissed off.
Stop it. And listen, on my free time, I like to put on my AirPods, play my mixes, and practice my dancing.
Do you have any, like, training?
No. It was all from that show.
Wow.
America's Next, whatever the damn name is of the fucking show.
Girl, you can't remember the name of the show. The origin story.
But, yeah, and then I was like, well, drag is kind of cute, you know.
This is something.
Let's see what happens, how I try it. And then that's when I got into Instagram competitions online.
Okay, wait. We need to take a quick little break. And I want to get into your digital drag era.
Girl,
because we don't talk about that enough. So
honey, I'm a man. I am a man.
I mean, what are you talking about? What do you mean? This is a very petite, demure woman.
Listen, the Adam's apple gives it away.
But we were going to talk about your digital drag days. So you started drag being a digital drag diva.
Yes.
A digital drag doll.
I was.
So tell me how, like, is that at the very beginning when you very first started? Like,
yes.
Were you starting to mug? Like, what was the tea?
Because it was the start of COVID, you know, lockdown. Was another reason why I actually, like, really dabbled into makeup. Because growing up, I was like, I'm not the kind of one to put the makeup on, you know? I feel like that's too much for me. But I had 2 friends, Alexa Doll and... No, oh my god, she's gonna kill me. That's not her name now. Cut this out. But yes, I had 2 of my good Judies. We would get on a FaceTime call and we would just do makeups. And, you know...
This was during COVID?
Yes.
Okay.
And, like, 4 months into me doing drag,
Why do you do air quotes?
Cause, like, when I did my first competition, I literally had no drag. Like, I just had wigs. So, like, the posts are archived now. But,
that's why I could not find
back in the days, yes, I literally was doing these competitions with, like, my boy pants and, like, a regular shirt and a flannel on. And there'd be some looks where, you know, it would be drag. You know, I made a little snake look. I'll send you that so you can incorporate, because I was kind of proud of that. I made this paper look. So, I was getting into drag, but I wasn't, you know, fully into it, I would say, for myself.
Yeah.
And then another competition came. I did that. And then that's when, you know, the drag started kind of coming in, you know.
The bookings.
It was, no. This is like way before the bookings came.
Oh.
So this is like,
what year was this?
This was 2020.
Okay, this was still 2020.
Yeah, still 2020. And
so
like,
you had a full year of drag activities in 2020.
Yes, like on
Wow.
Instagram. For the last competition I was in, it was called Doll Stars, and it was like, you know, an All Stars version of the competition.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, it was actually kind of crazy because we did a whole YouTube video of it, like the finale. I had to do a rap, I had to do a runway, I had to do a final lip sync, and it was all edited into a YouTube video. But
is it on YouTube now?
No, she deleted it. And I've actually reached out to her like, hey sis, you should like totally, you know, re-upload this because it was crazy. The shit I was doing in 2020.
Yeah.
But it was cute. I ended up winning. It was a dual reign. We both got like $50 and yeah.
You both got
but
I mean, and you know what? That was a grand prize.
Yes, it was cute or whatever. But I think I bought myself a bear heel or another wig with that. They contributed to my growth in drag.
That's fierce, baby. That's fierce.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the fact that they like gave you an opportunity to like kind of do these competition type things against other people.
It was really fun because I actually met a lot of you know, other international queens online, and it's actually so cute now because majority of them are like now performing at their local bars.
Oh, so it's kind of like this whole like baby drag group.
Yeah.
That, like, we're actual like real drag queens now.
Yeah, it's so cute. But, you know, there's still some that. And then my good sis Riley came through, and she ended up booking me for my first show at Socials in Greenville. Girl,
Socials?
Sold out show. Yeah,
What's
Social
Socials?
Latitude.
Oh, Social Latitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Speaking of which, I think I have footage of that. Wait.
Were you there?
No. So is this what you were giving? Is this what you were giving when you first started drag?
Yes.
Okay, tell me, what's your reaction to this image, please?
This is honestly kind of crazy.
Let's start up here.
Okay, well, the mug that day was not bad, but in person, my contouring was so harsh because I did not clean that lace. That lace was so bad. But the makeup was cute. You know, you see the cut crease.
Yeah. The cut crease is there. Little silk
that
crest.
outfit actually, my brother, he actually made it into a bodysuit, and I found another skirt that went with it so perfectly. But I haven't really worn it out yet. But shout out to him.
It's been upcycled?
Yes, of course. That's what drag is all about.
Oh, period. So I thought this look was fierce.
Girl.
And is it at this time that you met the beautiful diva? Is this about when
I have never seen. This is crazy.
Is that what she was kind of giving you when you started to, or was she? This was like ancient times.
Boy, listen,
this was like vintage.
When I first started, my brows were definitely not that high. Okay, first of all, that is crazy. Where did you find that?
I have my ways.
Girl, you're like Maddie Morphosis, honey. Maybe deep dive in, honey.
Like, is this when Sincere started coming into your life?
No, this was way before I had met Sincere. I first met Sincere. Oh, damn! Cut the cameras. No, I first met Sincere when, actually, after I went to that first show and I posted those pictures, Sincere found me that way, like, through the Explore page. And she reached out to me and was like, hey, Diva, I see you're a local girl. Here's some of my shows that I do here. You should totally come, you know, check it out, see how you're feeling about it.
Wait.
Yeah, so I went to one of her shows. She had her shows there, like, I think it was like every Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. And it was cute. It was really cute. She definitely packed the place out there.
Good.
But that's also the time when I first met Erica, King Percocet.
Yeah.
Who else? But yeah, and then, you know, me and Sister kept in touch after that because, you know, we're both local girls. And then
Local.
now she's my mother.
Wait, so how did that conversation start? How did you become part of the House of Latois? Because that's I feel like once the House of Latois stuff started happening, that's when you're like, oh, let me get booked.
Yes, see, Sincere had always said, I don't want any daughters. That's words that came from her mouth. I don't want a daughter. But I guess she was just so proud
Aww.
with my growth. And I guess, yeah.
Wait, that's fierce. She was just like, you break the mold, you're different. Like,
Yeah, because...
you kind of embody the Latois vibe.
Yeah, she saw that I was actually trying with drag, you know, like I was, you know, trying to grow. I wasn't, you know, a crunchy queen. Wait, bitch.
Crunch!
Okay. But yeah, and then I was like, you know what? Sure. And then Sincere is also a huge input on me actually getting my name out there. You know, she was taking me to her shows, letting me meet the show directors there. And yeah, when she saw that I had it under control, that's when I started accepting my own bookings, started traveling for shows. And here I am.
Fierce. Yeah, I love that. Do you have any other people in the upstate that you consider like drag family?
Hell no! No, I'm just kidding. I would say
Hell
you.
no.
I would say you. I
Oh,
really consider
sister.
you very close. Because you know a lot of the girls annoy me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get canceled. It's over for me, ladies. Fuck. No, I'm just kidding. No, I honestly really love everybody in the community. I really don't have beef with anybody else except one person, and they know exactly who they are. But you probably don't know who they are because they don't even perform anymore. It's like a sap.
Cluck that tea.
Tea.
Cluck that tea.
I don't know how some people can like walk into a gig and be like such a bitch. Like, you don't even know them and you think you're so entitled to come up here talking all that smack.
Name names.
Act the fool, girl. I'm here.
What if it hasn't happened to me? I've seen it happen to other people.
Okay. Yes.
But I should say names. But listen, I'm still a baby queen. I'm still, you know, trying to grow.
baby
Not
where?
that, not him.
You Kiki.
Yes. Came over to my apartment.
Oh, like Kai.
Yeah, well, yes.
Between sisters.
Yes. But like I said, closeted at the time. But, you know, once I started performing and I started seeing at the gigs, I was like, definitely more of a bottom than I am. No shade.
No, well, and sister, and what do you think about the fact that she's someone's daughter in our community?
She's whose daughter? Oh, yeah. I think that's Because I was like, honey, I literally had this man all up in my bed in my apartment. And now they're at the gig. Like, hello?
Hello?
Girl, I be performing sometimes and some guys that I've kakai'd with are there. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the cookout tray.
It's a $5 bill.
Girl,
They're giving you the look.
Listen. Also, we just had radio room brunch at her place for 420 at her place. Girl, I'm so
room?
litty right now. Please get me together.
You always get litty with Glitty.
Oh,
Wake
I
that
like
up.
that.
Wake that up.
Bitch, yes.
Well, let's put that on a t-shirt.
That needs to be, yes. I like
Well,
that.
yes.
Oh, yeah. And
The
a lot of
boys that
people
you-
were tipping the girl fives. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
Like, oh, my.
I was like,
Which-
what do you want from me?
Which I'm so excited for Pride Month brunch coming soon.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so excited for Listen, I'm trying to learn new dance moves because, you know, you can only do so many splits, so many high kicks until the girls start getting bored.
Well, I mean...
I gotta give a ballad. I gotta give a Kali Uchis ballad.
Oh my god, when are we getting a Kaliuchi's ballad
Listen,
from
I need
Xinaja?
to get to it.
Uh,
But see,
Pride?
the thing is that I hate about being a Latin performer here in the upstate. There's not
Bring it
many
up.
places for you to go that is
Like
majority
majority are Latin.
Hispanic race.
Yes.
I have done Latin numbers. Like I remember one time when I did my Euphoria mix at
Yes. I think about that mix daily, bitch.
Girl, listen,
That mix was...
low-key stole it from George's, but I did change some of the songs around.
Okay, this is the Georges of the upstate.
Honey, trying.
We have Georges at home.
George's when you order her through Temu, honey. Through Shein,
No,
honey.
girl, you're an Amazon Georges.
Listen.
Let's speak on that, at least.
Listen, that was Sincere's title, not mine. She was the Amazon worthy.
One of the things I always am really interested in is like how you identify Like outside of drag? Like what are your pronouns outside of drag versus in drag?
You know, I really don't care. At least you're thinking about me. You know, at least I'm on your mind.
So you're fine with the he, she, we, they, thems?
Call me whatever you want.
So when you roll up to Trade's house, is this what you're serving?
Listen. When I first met Sincere, you're gonna put the video up here. You're gonna put the pictures up there. When I first met Sincere, she told me she went through a wig era in high school, and I did not believe it until she showed me pictures. But mama, Sincere is the original doll.
The original.
The original doll. That's crazy.
The original.
That's
Do you give
crazy.
he, she, we, they, them like this person does? Is this what you like to roll up to Trade's
Girl,
house like?
Exactly like that. With
Exactly
a little
like
bit
that?
of perfume.
A little perfume.
And you're good to go.
Miss Xinaja has always been the proponent for a little perfume on the wrist.
Listen, I always say this before you go out on to perform, spray your hands with your perfume.
You said it right.
Oh, I
Spray
said
your
it
hands
right.
with your
Bitch,
perfume.
I'm not okay right now. Where the fuck is my mind? I'm still. Okay. Anyway. What were we talking about?
Rolling up to Trade's house.
Oh yeah, rolling up to
And
Trade's
then
house.
you were like,
Bitch, my mind is everywhere tonight, you guys. What the fuck?
and I live. And the dolls are gonna live.
But yes, spray some perfume on your hands for when you go out and grab those tips. They smell you. And when they smell that scent, they think about you.
They wanna come.
They want to.
Well, yes.
They wanna
Well,
share with you.
I asked this question because I'm really interested. Like, do men come up to you in drag? Like, is a Trade looking at Mrs. Xinaja and being like, you know what? Let me get a little piece of that. Let me have
Listen.
a little.
Unas veces.
Unas veces.
But you'd be gagged. I've literally had about 3 swinger couples come up to me. It's actually the craziest thing ever.
3?
Yes. The last time was when I was at Club Cabaret. I literally just had my makeup on. And oh my god, we're about to get there. And yeah, this woman like comes up to me and she's like, hey, you're gorgeous. And then she like starts getting really close to me. And I'm like, this bitch is probably just drunk. But it didn't click until the guy literally comes up and we made like direct eye contact. And he like sits down beside her. And then I was like, oh. And then that's when she asked me, she's like, where are you from? And I was like, oh, I'm from the upstate South Carolina in Clemson.
No.
And then
not where you from, because you know what that.
Yeah, she was trying to see if I'm local or not.
So they came up. What did?
Yes.
Like what
And
else
then
did they
as
say?
soon as I said that I was from Clemson, she's like, oh, okay. Turns over, I hear her tell him he's from Clemson. He's not near. They literally get up and they leave. And then the other time,
they're like, this is not gonna work out.
yeah. And then the other time was a Capitol Club in Columbia. It was like one of my first times going out in drag, and yeah. And then someone was like, "Hey, just to aware you're about to get approached," and I get approached. And she was very upfront about it. She was like, "My husband would love to meet you. His husband was by the bar," and I was like, "Oh." Okay.
You know what I would have done?
What?
Anytime I get in a situation like that where someone like I don't really know what their intentions are, I go along with it. But I'm like, yeah, if you'll buy me a drink, yeah, if you'll like give me money, yeah, if you'll like, are you gonna tip me?
Yeah.
And we're in drag, so like, you know, that's kind of a normal thing to say.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Girl, I don't even fucking remember. I was just fucking scared. I was like, get me the fuck on out of here.
You're just like, I was sincere.
Girl, because
Sincere
I watch too much true crime. I feel like they would literally kidnap me and like murder me.
So you, but do you do Grinder?
No.
Okay.
I'm a good Christian woman.
Are you a Sniffies diva?
No, but Sincere is. Listen, I don't even know what Snippy was until I met Sincere.
Oh, you really were a good little Christian woman.
Yes, I didn't know what that was until Sincere. Like I was hanging out with Sincere, and she's like, "Do you know what Sniffies is?" And I was like, "No, what is that?" She was like, "Just look it up." And then I got on there, and I was like, "Mama, this is a site to get murdered on. What do you mean you know where my exact location is at?" And I'm ma'am. But the girlies live for it.
The girlies live for it.
Girl, not me, honey. I'm romantic.
What's romantic about a bathhouse, baby?
Oh, shout out to Augusta.
What's romantic about that?
Girl,
Cookie?
listen, bathhouses are crazy, okay?
Uh-huh.
Literally, like, and the fact that people live. Well, I'm not gonna shame for the girlies in the community, but you know, sometimes I'm like, oh my god,
It's a little much.
a little too much.
And you know what? That's beautiful for them.
For them.
And what's that?
I'm scared.
But do you do Grindr?
No.
Okay.
I'm a good Christian woman.
Are you-
girl.
Wait, let's wake it up for happy birthday for Xinaja.
Oh my god.
Make some noise in the comments. Her
TikTok.
Venmo is this.
We'll send it. Take a little step.
Yes.
Take a little step.
Wait, cheers, bitch. Happy birthday.
Cheers, thank you. 25. Oh my god, my twink death is coming.
Never. It'll never happen,
I actually
Diva.
hung out with a boy the other day.
Uh-huh.
He was actually really cute. So,
And do we know him?
no.
Is he a friend of the channel?
No. he's
Don't say
The
he's
other-
straight. He's straight. No, bitch!
Listen.
He's DL.
Listen.
Girl, not with the DL boys.
Listen.
Now that's how you get murdered.
T.
They have the
T.
pent up aggression because they can't do their shit in real life. They can't.
T.
Oh my god.
But
Is he married?
No, he's a straight one. But I do have to say, don't put this in here, cause. But I do kiki with a cop, and he has wife and kids. On shit.
In the car.
Well, he would always have like the uniform on, like. But girl, that is like my biggest fear.
It's not untucking in the middle of a performance.
Oh my! Let's get into it, all right?
Let's get into that.
Literally, my third show back in 2023. Since you had booked me at Old School Tavern, and at that time, I think I had like my first show one weekend, and then the next weekend I had another show, and then the following weekend I had another show. So it's like I did not have all that drag at that time. So I had to order these costumes from Shein, of course.
Doing your big one on a budget.
Yeah. And I literally did not know how to properly tug at that time. And
What were you doing?
That's a very good question. What was I doing? And then I was probably wearing like 3 pairs of like tights that I got out from like Shein or something.
Uh-huh.
And
Iconic.
yeah, girl. And then while performing, and I was wearing a dress that like slit in the middle, so my panty was out. I don't know what I was thinking there. And
Why
then,
in the middle?
Girl, I don't know. Good question. And then I remember like I was, performing, I felt it. And I remember going up to Helen and being like, my dick ain't undone.
Wait.
But yeah, and then thankfully for my second leg, it was like a black catsuit and I had a skirt on, so.
That's so funny.
Girl. Yeah, thankfully I know how to properly tuck now and you can clock it.
Never. It's giving Puswana snatch.
Snatches. Another thing that I want to get into is taping my face.
Oh, yeah.
I really want to get into that.
Have you done it at all?
I've never tried it. I recently saw Corey King. She's been taping her face. And I want to do it, but I've been hearing it's really bad for your skin.
That's why I never started it, because when I first started seeing that trend, I was really... Well, let me not say trend, because it's some girl's artistry, and I don't want to play like that.
Yeah.
Some dermatologist that I followed back in the day was like, taping your face for extended periods of time could be like extremely detrimental because it like gets rid of your natural elasticity.
Yeah.
Your natural elasticity, girl. It gives you wrinkles
Your
over
face is
time.
gonna be sagging at the age of 30, honey. If I started now.
If you start now. But some of these divas will be face taping for the rest of their lives.
Oh!
So it's kind of like that's not even shady.
Say their names. Well, actually, I don't think any local girls tape. Like,
I don't think
their
any,
face up.
no, not any local girls.
I'm gonna sacrifice myself for you guys, okay?
Yeah, sacrifice yourself to the face tape so we can all see if it's cut.
Girl.
And if it gives on you, then maybe we'll try it.
I'm the experiment. We'll see how my skin is after that.
I could totally see that because again, with the way you paint, it's very like
Snap. Yeah, I think that's what's different between me and Sincere. Sincere's very soft,
soft.
Yeah.
No, not not shady.
Like,
as in like what do you mean?
soft. Like, for me, I like to do like very harsh lines. Like, I like to give you
Oh, like
shade,
she
but
likes giving you a
blend.
blend.
She blends.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I blend
Sincere.
too, but
There's been too much sincere shade this episode.
Sincere, I love you.
We love you. That's why we talk about you. We can't get your name out of our mouths.
Okay.
Let's
Clock
wake that up.
Next thing you know, next week, get ready with me with Sincere.
And we'll talk shit about you. No,
And then talk shit about me. I remember whenever I had the show in Pickens and the Christians found out about it.
I did want to talk about that. I have a screenshot about that.
Honey, listen, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Arguments all over Facebook with these Christians, like, girl, they were screenshotting all my information on my Facebook, all of Amelia's information, all of Sincere's information, like just trying to paint us as like we're literally some sort of monsters. It was crazy. And then
to the point where the news started talking about it, like a social media thing. The news started talking about it.
I remember that it was, I forgot what day it was, but they reached out to me on Instagram. It was like 1 p.m. and it was WYFF News, and they were like, hey, we saw, recent stuff going on in Pickens, South Carolina. We want to sit down with you and really get to speak on your part on what's going on.
And that was fierce. You
Girl.
and Sincere were painted to the gods.
Girl, well, I wouldn't not go that far because my makeup that day was looking busted because I literally had to
Let's zoom in.
Girl, I had to be in Pickens within like an hour and 30 minutes. It was crazy. Like, me and Sincere both rushed our makeup like so fast because they were like, we can only be here until 6 p.m. We're like, oh my God, whatever. And in the end, I honestly wish I didn't do it because we spoke for about 30 minutes.
And then they didn't even have Sincere in the interview.
Girls,
in the video, like, of the thing.
Sincere spoke more than I did at the event, with the news interview people.
Some are protesting the space altogether.
Pray for our leaders and for our community, but we also can exercise our freedoms by boycotting this business and all others involved by standing up for what we believe in.
Others say there are a lot of misconceptions about what a drag show is.
I'm a dancer. You're gonna get a high kick, you're gonna get a split. It hurts so much when, they are behind a phone saying, these people are disgusting. So, it's just a lot of lies that are thrown at us left to right.
Like, I was literally out here exposing these priests, and easily that years ago they were arrested for
Are you serious?
Crimes. Yes, I even said it in person to them and they didn't make the cut. That's also another thing that I was worried about, and I'm pretty sure my brother talked to me about it because I had called him about it, and me and Sincere were both aware about it. It was like, these are people that are able to, twist our words up and paint a bad image of us to the public. I'm giving these people this authority to mess with my image. So it was scary, not gonna lie. But I mean, in the end, I guess it was cute that I got my name out there. I was on the news. And then we actually ended up selling like over 400 tickets at that event.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people there. It was an amazing turnout. I was literally upstairs in this cute ass room, air conditioning and everything, getting ready while we had people out there with their kids who probably didn't even know what was going on. And they were just like chanting these Bible verses to us.
And you're like, I'm just living my life, girl.
Girl, I'm over here doing my makeup in the room. I was like, can I get another drink of wine, please?
They're treating you right because now there's been a social media firestorm. That's so funny.
Cut the cameras!
Okay, so we are gonna go live on IG. So if you caught that retroactively, hey, because whatever. But we're gonna be back with our finished looks. We're gonna put on a little 1-2. We're gonna be ready. You're not gonna be powdered. I am powdered to the gods. And then we'll see what it's getting. Are you ready?
Girl, I'm ready.
All right. Transformation in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
And just like that, we're back. And beautiful and gorgeous.
Gorgina, Centralina.
I live for this hair moment that you're giving us.
Girl, shout out to my girl, Kaylin Williams, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Clock it.
She always gets me together.
Period. So, Zin, tell us where we can find you. Any final thoughts for the girls? Obviously, we look fierce.
Wanted to say thank you so much for having me on here, sister. For allowing me to come on your channel and show the world who my crazy ass is. Don't look at the hands. Yes, I don't have nails on.
Me too.
But y'all can find me on Instagram at Xinaja, XINAJA.
Yes.
2 A's. And on Facebook, you can find me at Xinaja Zen.
Yes, fierce.
That's honestly the only two socials that I be using.
Yeah, honestly, same. I'm on X. I have a little drag X, but I only use it to keep up with like drag Twitter. You know what I mean? But other than that, this has been the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, like, leave a little comment. A gay little like always goes a long way, bitch.
Okay.
And I'll see you next time. Bye.
It's like finding too many parts. This girl, I know she might just talk. But she hit me up, that shit dissolve. Yeah.
This is Sierra. See the fierceness.
The brows are covered.
Well, yes.
But that was the final look. And Nino is speaking Spanish. Nino is speaking Spanish. Oh, shit. Wait, where's the Puerto Rican papi? Oh, he left. Honey, that was a Puerto Rican papi out there.
Were you trying to get some trade?
I was trying to get some Puerto Rican papi today. Did you hear him? He was like, anything y'all can help us out with? Girl, I don't speak English. Nino is speaking English.
So where did you park?
Over here.
Oh, okay. In here?
You know, that's a very good question. Where did I park? Shit.